Okay, everybody, happy Super Bowl Sunday, and we are getting together to talk about a season of success. This is going to be a really informal kind of gathering. For those of us who have some of the products, we are going to be sharing which ones we tried and what we love about them, and maybe what might be good to know if there's something a little tricky about it. And then we also have Anne, who's going to do tell us all about her quick cooker, because of course that is free for people who sign on this month and sell just 500 in their first 90 days. And Linda has been playing with the new, what's it even called?
Deluxe grill / griddle and griddle. Yep.
Yeah, so she's been playing with that. And so we're gonna definitely give her the floor. Before those guys do their thing though, so I don't know, what are you guys most excited about of all the products? I mean, besides the griddle, because I think we're all excited about that, but yeah.
The slicer thing. It's like salad. Yes. It's very loud according to my son, but you want to make a pot of soup or prep your veggies for the week, boom, boom's done. Awesome. I'm going to do a little demo in a bit.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You were going to do that. Forgot about that.
Oh, and but I can't believe I'm so excited about the mini whisk.
Oh, I love it. I'm so glad it's back.
I have been asking for that for 2 years since I started being a consultant, 3 years now almost. And I'm going to order so many of those and have them in my stash. If you're doing a bridal shower, if you're doing a kids thing, it's perfect.
Oh, put the little candies in it too in a bowl.
Yes.
Yep.
Make a beautiful favor, and it's just a nice thing.
Anybody else excited about this little guy? I already made guacamole. This and that guac mix, guys, it's like guac in 2 minutes. Seriously, Lisa.
If Karen hasn't already discovered, if you get the avocado thing, it is very sharp. And until they decide to give us a cover, which I'm hoping they will, please tell your customers as such, because
Good to know.
and if you have the knife block, I saw a great tip to store it in your knife block.
Oh,
On the director page, because mine is in my knife block. Otherwise, you have to keep it in a special spot so that when you grab it, you don't cut yourself. Sharper than it looks.
it's funny because I was worried about these things, but they're not really sharp to the touch. They do the job for getting that pit out, but I would thought this was going to be sharp. I didn't even notice, but you tell me, it's like, oh, that's really sharp. Yeah, love this, and love the it comes with a little scoop. You put a scoop of the guac seasoning per avocado. Delicious. Yeah. What are other people loving so far? Oh, the tongs.
These are my favorite.
Because they're
Are
so
those the
adorable.
little ones or the spaghetti
The
ones?
little ones. Although I
Some
love
of the
the
trays.
these ones too. And I have to say, it took me a little bit to figure out how to use them, because I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But I'm like, but you.
Yes.
Linda, I was so happy they brought those back. Those are, I have my original pair, and I saved a pair when they were retired like 5 years ago that I still have in my stash
Oh, that's funny.
for when something happened, because I love those.
Don't want to be without them.
all the
Yeah,
time.
so I love these too. These are fun.
And yeah, those saute tongs that you've got in your hand, you can get that last little bit of caramelized onion out of the pan, because it'll practically pick up a cat hair. I'm telling you, like,
Oh, wow.
so precise. Love that thing.
I like them using it as chopsticks.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
and
my
you
kind
know,
of chopsticks.
Are you in Zoom?
yes, the new juicer. My mother took one look at it and said, "Oh, it looks like what my mother had." And she made
Aw.
me fresh squeezed orange juice every morning. Well, guess what I had to do this morning?
Of course you did.
Look at how it cleans it right out. So yeah, so she was loving that.
I'm kind of excited about the new cherry pitter. My sister-in-law and I looked up a recipe to learn how to make our own cherry kirsch because we're cheap and we don't want to buy it at the liquor store. And it said that you make it with the cherry pits.
Oh, with
So
the
we're
cherry
like,
pits.
how do we pit the cherries so we can keep the pits and like
Oh.
be able to use the cherries? So we're kind of, I haven't showed her yet, but it's on my need to get lists so that
Oh,
we
yeah, I
can
think
start
that's a great
doing
product.
more stuff in-house instead of buying it. It's a value-added product at our farm stand. So
Yeah, and it was a
Oh,
little
yeah.
more compact than I thought when I just saw it on the video. So I thought I'd hold it up so you guys can see it in relation to like me to see how really cool and compact this thing is. So yeah, awesome. All right. Well, hey, why don't we have Anne take it away? So you guys know that right now through April, when someone signs on to become, to give the business a try, when they sell just 500, which you guys know is one average party, in their first month of business, they get a quick cooker for free. How many of you are like, can I quit and start over? Because
Really?
I'm in on that deal, right? Now, just so you know, when I'm telling people about it, I'm not saying now through the end of April, you can get this. I'm saying, you know what, you can get this month when you sign on to become a consultant, you can earn this for free. I'm not lying, but I want to create more of a sense of urgency than letting them know they've got till the end of April to get in on this deal. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I also like it because I don't know about you guys, but like when they offer us a bonus 1 month, I'm half to 3/4 of the way through the month before I've really wrapped my brain around it. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's gone, it's done, and we're like onto something new. So I like that, we have this ability to really wrap our brains around it and really promote this. So Anne is amazing with
Hi.
the quick cooker and agreed to do a little demo for us. So take it away, Anne.
All righty. First of all, does anyone here not have the quick cooker? Okay. I'm going to go through all the features of it, but I'm just going to show you first. The best thing that comes with the earpiece is the book. And this book is like a Bible, and I had a complete nutty fit about 30 minutes ago because I couldn't find it. Mine is very well loved, and the covers come off, and it had slipped inside my Blender book, but I'm okay now. But it is so easy to get started. Sorry, I have to change my audio. I'm going to be making the ribs in the root beer.
Could hear you before, but can't hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. iPod things are overrated. Okay, so there's great tips. This is like the Bible of how to use the book. And don't be afraid, these are not your parents' pressure cookers or your grandparents' pressure cookers. It's very easy. I've got it plugged in.
Convenient.
Like this. I need to get on my step stool, pardon me. The lid comes off. It's super easy to open and close, and it comes with the inner pot and the stand. I don't need it for what I'm going to do right now, but you can do something as simple as you get home from work, it's late, you're tired, you're worn, you forgot to take out your chicken from the freezer. Take your chicken, throw it in here frozen with a jar of pasta sauce or salsa, set it to the chicken feature, you're done. Go have a glass of wine and chill while it cooks. Takes about 30 minutes total, and it's truly that simple. And I tested it because I was the biggest skeptic around until I tested it. So the root beer ribs are simple. I have my ribs out. I dry rub them with, I use some of the rosemary herb, and then I put the smoky applewood that's in the book. And here's my root beer. And I always use a high quality root beer for this because I don't like a lot of sugar. So this is a lower sugar. When it's a real root beer, they don't put as much sugar. So that's how hard this is. There it goes. Done. Now I'm going to take these. I have to get up here to do this. Sorry. You're just going to stand these up in your pot around the edge, and then one in the middle will hold the rest up. And as long as you have a cup of water, you can cook just about anything in here. Okay, that is it. Let me grab my towel. You put the lid on.
You make sure your clouds are lined up. That's the most important thing. Nice and level, your red buttons down. And then when the book says, it tells you what to do. Got my page marked here. You set it to beef pork, which you just turn this till you get to where that one lights up. Beef pork. And press start. It's that simple. And that's the sign you're going to see when it's coming up to pressure. I hope you can all see that. I can't tell if it's in the picture or not. And then when it starts cooking, it'll start counting down the minutes. So this says 55 minutes total. So it's going to take about 15 to come to temp, the rest to cook. And then when it's done, I press the steam release button, throw them on my platter, put the sauce on, put them in the broiler. Beautiful ribs. But the other features this has, which is what makes it so great, when I feel like you're going to put something in your counter, it's got to do more than one thing. It does have a slow cooker feature. It has a bread proofing feature, which I don't know if anyone saw Michael Yoakley's post this past week. He was making bread and he didn't have 4 hours to do 2 risings. He used this and he got it all done in an hour. It's pretty impressive. And this is bread baking season. You can steam, you can make hard-boiled eggs. There's a lot of accessories you could purchase to go with it. This is the one of the egg racks. You can buy 2 of these to stack. You could also buy custard cups if you're making pudding. Hard-boiled eggs is the thing I make most. Every week I start out with like 8 hard-boiled eggs, and they're easy to grab in a busy life. If you had to buy one accessory from this, I would pick the ceramic pot because you can do 1-pan dinners. There's a salmon recipe and a pot roast recipe. Your veggies and meats all go in together and it's done. You close the lid and you go take a walk, take a shower, do whatever you need to do to chill while your dinner's cooking by itself. You have to help kids with homework. It's awesome. It's super versatile. I've used the slow cooker to make soup and chili. Excellent. I haven't done the delay start yet, but I will be doing that tomorrow at my daughter's house. And this is another great accessory, the glass lid, because this is it's more convenient to use this when you're using it as a slow cooker. You can certainly use the same lid, but if you had a little extra, I'd grab the lid. Any questions on quick cooking or pressure cooking? For those who don't have it, did you have something you wanted to know about it? Any safety feature thing? The sides, like Karen said, do stay cool. If you need to move it, it doesn't have a super long cord, but there are 2 handles at the bottom, which makes less chance for having an accident or dropping it. It's super safe that way. Don't keep it under a cabinet because the steam is going to go away from you. From the front, it's going to go up and away.
I have to say, it's really cool to watch a demo from this side. And one thing I definitely noticed was you had the accessories out. And every time I have the accessories out, I feel like I have to talk all about them. But no, I see that there's a little mini bundt pan that fits in there. And you didn't need to say a word about it. But if I were a cake person, I would be zooming in on that. So I think it's given me permission to say I can have all the accessories out and not have to mention each one. So that was really cool. And
Thank you.
Yeah, and you have a really good way of painting that picture. You know, come home, throw your chicken and your salsa in there and grab a glass of wine, or get it going and go help your kids with homework. Like those are a couple phrases I'm definitely going to be stealing.
Yes?
Can I share something? I did a demonstration the other day and I totally forgot to talk about the glass lid. So then I did all the stuff. I took the lid off. I set it over on my towel because of the condensation and I put the glass lid on and I never thought twice about it. You know, you just like kind of go along with it. And then all of a sudden somebody says, oh, wait a minute. I don't have that glass lid. Where did that come from? I totally forgot about it. So that's cool too that you mentioned it. But I mean, I still got my people to be interested. But some of the things that you use every day and you don't even think about that you're adding to your demonstration. So kind of a cool thing.
Does anybody know if our lid fits an Instapot 6-quart, Lisa?
I don't know if it does, but it actually fits the I feel like it fits one of the hands.
The 10-inch?
Yeah, but the quick cooker actually, the original quick cooker did not come with a lid, but if someone buys a quick cooker today, they get the glass lid. It comes with the lid.
But I think, but I don't know this for sure. I saw someone posted somewhere that the lid does fit on an Instapot, but I didn't know the person who posted it, so I don't want to like say it like it's gospel. So if anybody has access to that and can check, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, Instapot comes in multiple sizes.
The
So
6
what I usually do is I ask them to measure the diameter
Yeah.
of their pot and send it to me, and then I measure my thing and tell them if it will fit.
Yeah. Because I know our other
10-inch nonstick. And it doesn't, it fits inside, it doesn't fit on the
Oh,
edge.
it's inside. Okay.
good to know.
There was something that it had fit. I have used the proof setting. I actually use the proof bread setting all the time. I made bread yesterday and I did my dough. I proofed for 30 minutes while my pot was heating for 30 minutes. You're supposed to heat your cast iron pot in the oven for 30 minutes. Then you put the dough in. So while it's proofing, it's heating, and then you put the dough in, and then it cooks, and then you essentially have bread in an hour and a half.
Nice.
I had bread in an hour and a half. It was like,
Wow. Wow. Oh, I had meant to have Linda go first because she was actually going to cook something and then like show it to us before the end of the meeting. So Linda, you ready to are you ready to take the show?
Yeah. So I did preheat my grill a little bit. So let me see if I can move my laptop to kind of get
What a kitchen.
too far away. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, my daughter Emily's gonna hold the laptop. Okay,
Oh,
there we
perfect.
go. Okay, so it comes with the grill ones along with waffles, which we made and I posted yesterday, and just a flat griddle. So I did reheat it, and basically you plug it in just like the other appliances. There's an on and off switch in the back, which is you get your blue lights. And to heat, if you're gonna heat it up, I would go to grill and then I just hit start. And that would like warm it up so you're ready to start grilling. I did read my little book on making burgers, so hopefully I do this right. Bear with me, we're all beginners here. So I have my burgers here and my probe. So this comes with it, and you plug it into the side of the grill and then into one of your burgers. And so then you do the dial to, there's a probe button.
Could you just speak up a tiny bit, please?
Yeah, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, it could have been just far away. So it says to press the probe button, and you would want your meat to be at 155 degrees or 65 degrees for well done burgers. So, so I'm gonna heat it. Oh, it doesn't go down that far.
Yeah, so I'll just talk while she's doing that. You hit the probe button and you dial it to the internal temperature you want your burger to be. And it works a lot like our other power tools where you dial, press, that sort of thing.
Okay, there we go. Okay, 155. And now it says to add my meat. So one of them will have the probe.
So how many burgers could you fit on there, do you think, Linda?
Definitely 6.
Okay.
So if I put them all over, there's definitely, I could probably even fit 8. I think.
Okay, cool.
So I'll put them in the middle. Okay. So now we're grilling.
Very cool. So what have you done on this thing so far?
So I made waffles yesterday with the mix. Thank you, Emily. And
Thank you, Emily.
Is Emily. Yeah, so I made the waffles with the pancake mix, which my kids thought were amazing. That the mix is very sweet, which is not like the pancake mix mom makes out of gluten-free flour. And I made paninis yesterday, which was super fun because I had chicken parm that I had made the night before, and I bought some fun bread and was able to use the grilling pieces,
Mhm.
and they were delicious and easy to do and easy to clean. One thing I did read in the book was that you're not supposed to use cooking spray, so no, Pam or anything in it, aerosol, just to be able to brush them with like butter or oil.
Now, do you guys know why we're not supposed to use PM cooking spray on actually any of our cookware?
Leaves a residue that takes off the coating.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you heat it above medium, it changes the chemical compound. It turns to like gooey, ooey. Yeah, so it like sticks. You can't get it off, and then it does something to your cookware. And it's not just with Pampered Chef, but it's with most any cookware and bakeware for the last 5 years that it says if you use those aerosol cooking sprays, it will void the warranty. So one more reason to sell our kitchen spritzer.
Yeah, for sure. So it looks like it's just counting up the time. So I had put it to 155 and it's at 91. So
Okay.
if we want to pass the torch and someone else wants to talk, I can.
Yeah. Any tips or tricks since you took it out? Was there anything that wasn't quite intuitive that you thought, ooh, that's.
No, everything seems pretty self-explanatory. It's, easy to change the griddles. Although like I wanted to do 2 different things for you guys today, but it's really difficult to change those when it's hot.
Oh.
So that's why I had done the pancake or waffles yesterday and did a little video so people could kind of see that.
Mhm.
No, so far it seems super easy, just like the blender, and I don't, the air fryer, the dials and everything are very similar. The dial and pressing the buttons, probably the same
Yeah.
as a slow cooker. So
Mhm.
yeah, so far so good.
Now,
Yeah.
when I turned mine on, I got this reading that said E7. And so I looked it up in the book, and it meant that I didn't slide one of the plates in and it didn't quite click in. So I
Yeah.
took it out, put it back in, and then it was fine. So just be aware of, don't be nervous and think the thing is broken. If you get some kind of E means error, and number 7, you just look it up in the book and it'll tell you what's up.
Karen or Linda, have you tried to do like in the waffle puff pan that said you could take one of the refrigerated cinnamon buns and pop it in the pan and cook it? Have you tried that with the waffle?
Yeah, the waffle puff pan, yes, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
But have you tried that with the waffle iron part of the griddle?
I have
Yeah.
not. No,
Okay.
That is a wonderful idea. Yeah.
Oh,
my
but
God,
that would be a
that's a
fun thing to try.
My little, okay, he's 14, so he's not so little. He likes his cinnamon buns that way, but he likes to take little balls of pizza crust in the waffle puff pan and make pizza with it. So I was like, well, he could have a bigger pizza if he did it in that well is bigger than the puff pan. So like he'd definitely have more pizza.
I made flatbread pizza on this. So you put the dough in, close it for like 2.5, 3 minutes, open it up. And then there's a setting so you can close it, but it doesn't close all the way. Just leave it a couple inches apart so you can put all your pizza toppings and it doesn't like go into your cheese. It was delicious. My mother says, oh, this is really good. It's so funny. My mother is learning all about Pampered Chef now, and she's so cool. Yeah. So.
This is cooking and it smells amazing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I noticed when you lifted the lid to open it, it swung a little bit. Does it not have a fixed position when it's being used to cook top and bottom?
That's a good question. It does have, it stops at the end, but it doesn't.
There is I believe there is a setting because I had it set for the pizza. It was, mine came automatically like in that one locked position. I had to loosen it to get it to be able to, it wants to tip a little bit so that you're not on top of the pizza. But I believe there is a lock setting, so it'll just stay like a.
Yeah, and it could be one of these on the side. This one, when you open it, you can dial this back, and it's how closed the grill will be. So maybe it's through there.
Yeah, cool.
But yours is cooking now like a George Foreman, top and bottom, correct?
Yep,
It's touching the food, so you're gonna get grill marks on both sides?
correct.
Yep, so you have the option to do either one. So guys, if you don't own this, I don't want you to feel like you've got to run out and buy it, okay? So if you're on a budget, I always say, you know, we're here to make money with this business, not spend it. So what I would suggest is, you know, watch a couple videos, watch what you learn here so that you can speak to it a bit. And I'd say the best way to get this is by, you know, reaching out and seeing if you know anybody who wants to give this business a try, because they can get a free quick cooker. And when you have someone that you sponsor who qualified consultant means they sold $12.50 in a month, and you're going to get 50 Pampered Chef dollars. Okay, so you help 2 or 3 people start a business, and then you can turn around and get this great piece for free, because you can get it half off for being a consultant and put those Pampered Chef dollars toward it. So if you're in your first 90 days, you get 50 Pampered Chef dollars and $100 cash. So you can pretty much cover it with one new team member. So yeah. So does anybody have any questions for Linda? Any other questions?
Although we're learning together here, so.
We definitely are. Yep.
Yeah.
You got a whole day on the rest of us.
I know, but it smells amazing. I don't know if you can see the steam, probably not, but it smells
Yeah.
delicious.
Mine's still in the box.
And it'll be interesting this will be my first like messy project. So to see how you clean it after with all the grease from the burgers will be.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
How much real estate on your counter does it take when you store it upright? Like they said, it will flip up so you can be
Yeah,
narrow?
It's probably like 6 inches wide.
Right, okay.
You know, I got a lot of Pampered Chef appliances behind me. I'm running out of room, so it is nice that it does fold. Yeah, it's about 6 inches, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a nice big kitchen.
Oh, you too.
All right. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. This is a lot of good things to try. I wish I had had this when our kitchen was gutted, because that would have been handy. So Lisa, you've been playing
let me
with that
switch
new
around.
slicer thingy, right?
Yeah, all right. So I recently had to figure out how to do Zoom. All right, can you guys see my island here?
Yes. Yes.
We can't see down to the cutting board. You might want to tip it a little bit.
What?
You need to tip it more because we can't see your cutting board. We can only see the top of the slicer.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, I can't.
Hold on. Really?
I can see, well, I could.
Good. Now I can.
All
Oh,
right.
you know what? When the thing on the bottom goes up and tells me like how many people are in and stuff like that, then I can't see it. But
Oh, okay.
So I'll just leave my cursor
I
off.
can't
of there.
hear Lynn. Lynn, unmute.
It's very noisy here, so I have to mute. If you could angle it down.
Oh, I can see the whole thing.
I'm
Well,
So if we all are watching Lisa and you click on the,
yeah, that's better.
the speaker view,
Right
you'll be
there.
able to see whoever's talking versus the multiple screen.
That's good, Lisa.
okay.
Perfect.
Better, yeah.
All right. I'm getting used to Zoom in my, I did my first Zoom. Okay. So I actually had trouble with this. Think of like opening the cheese grater for the first time, that kind of thing. So when you first get it, it's gonna be in the locked position like this. So when you first get it out, so you want to make sure this is open all the way. If it's not open all the way, the little tray that fits in, it took me like 10 minutes to figure this out because the diagram doesn't help. So I had to use my, so make sure this is open all the way. Then the way this turns is it tells you unlocked and locked. You're gonna turn it and it pulls up and it's unlocked. Then right under here, there's a little V and that hooks on this. So essentially you're going like that. And so that hooks like that. So now you're good to go. So I was playing with radishes already. I love this because it's pretty much foolproof for cutting yourself. This is like, everybody's gonna want this for soups, salads, prepping for the week. I'm a big meal prep. And I think we have to wait till March to do our meal prep workshop. Because this is gonna be awesome for that. So the other awesome thing is this guy. So it goes like this. You lift up this little button, it sticks in here, and this locks onto place. So there is education involved in putting it together, and it's something you create a little video so that way when people get it, they know what to do, because the diagram doesn't do it justice. So you guys can do, so there's 3 different shapes, and then there's 8 different thicknesses. So I might as well finish with my radishes. So I love that you can just throw whatever you want in. So I just threw these in for our salads for the week. So I'm gonna do these as like flat discs. So I'm gonna put it on the disc. So you change the settings like this. So you can do like the simple slicer. You can do matchstick. And then I think this one, I didn't read it, does like crisscross. So I'm gonna do slices for that. And then I found for radishes, I liked like a 4, because 1 and 2 is paper thin. And then this follows the same angle. So you just put in this, and it's just,
Ta-da.
it's like awesome. It jumps actually. But if you do a lot of like, so, and if I want, so say I want to do my, I don't know, I'll do a potato after, because I'll make French fries in the air fryer. But say I want to add my celery, need a knife. I'll cut these. Oh, you know what? We'll do julienne carrots.
Lisa, do you know what the thickest set, like if you dial it to 8, is that the thickest? And is that like a 1/4 inch, or do you know?
The thickest, let's see.
I'm assuming there's a guide about all those dials.
Yes.
I didn't get mine yet. I had to order it. I didn't earn it.
I tend to just go at it, like I read after I just try to see how user-friendly it is. I'm with Lisa. It took me a minute to figure out I needed to open it up all the way.
I looked at the diagram, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, so don't even.
Mm-hmm.
When we do the potato, I'll do the 8.
Okay, thanks. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but like, I'm just thinking like when I make soup, I'm like, I'm a knife girl. I'm like used my knife exclusively. But this is awesome because kids can just.
Never mind kids, arthritis. I love my knife too, but I'm telling you, I can't wait for that. Better than the food prep grater, which I totally use, but
Yeah.
that's going to be even easier.
Yes.
My arthritis is getting worse every day.
I'm so swollen, I can't even wear my rings.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I wake up in the morning and go, oh, my finger's gonna bend today?
Oh, by the way, cinnamon and what's the other thing?
Turmeric.
Turmeric. Yes.
Turmeric?
So I take a turmeric supplement and then I drink turmeric tea with cinnamon at night. I think it has helped a lot.
Excellent.
Good to know.
Oh, I take turmeric. It's also good for digestion.
Good for what ails ya.
All right, we'll do potatoes. So
Yeah, I want to see this.
Try
This is
that
what people are
crisscrossy
gonna-
thing.
Anyone who bought an air fryer, they're gonna want this for this only.
Yes, yes.
Yes, because you know what? We have nothing that will cut a French fry for French fries.
Did you put it in whole?
It's whole. So these are short. Well, as it goes on, they get longer, but the other big thing you guys can sell this month is, so you guys know the salad spinner is going out.
Yes.
So you should soak your potatoes, Ann taught me this, before you turn them into French fries, like for what, like an hour or so.
I actually soaked them after I cut them.
Cut them, soak them, and then dry them. Well, if they have the salad spinner, they can spin them dry. That's an awesome thing that's leaving the line. I'm a little
Sad.
surprised. So
And yet the salad cutting bowl still exists.
go there.
Uh,
That goes under not my favorite thing. Nice, even French fries. Lynn's like agreeing with me, I think. That's guys for find another product in my parties. What else do you guys want to see? It cuts everything.
Have you done something leafy like a cabbage or lettuce?
I did Brussels sprouts.
Oh, did they shave?
Yeah, they came out great.
Hold on. They're barely cooked.
Those cheeseburgers look mighty good.
I know, I was just gonna say,
I know.
Ooh.
Goes out.
Oh, look at those burgers.
so basically, once they were done, I just shut it off and I put the cheese on and it melted, and my son Colin over there says they're unbelievable. Juicy,
That was fast.
cheesy. Yeah.
So when you put the cheese on the top, did you lower it but not on it like I did with the pizza to get the cheese to melt?
You definitely could, but it was like melting automatically. So,
Oh, okay.
because I would have had to touch the dial over there and it was hot. So I guess I just figured I'd leave it as is.
Oh, well, it looked like it worked just great.
Beautiful. You're
Nice.
missing one.
Yeah,
They must be good.
teenage boy.
Hey, Lisa, just so you know, so Linda would be big in the picture, I muted you. So now I tried to unmute you and all I can do is ask you to unmute. So I'm very sorry. I didn't think I'd have to ask you to unmute. I really want a burger now.
In case anyone's wondering, we're on 25 minutes here on my quick cooker.
Ooh.
So it's already come to pressure and it's telling me how much longer to cook. Oops, I'm messing it up.
I
There you
wish I bought burgers. I have mine still in the box. I now feel like I have to replace my waffle maker because we make waffles a lot. I'm not sure how my picky guy is going to be fan of the big waffle, but we'll see. So I had some Brussels sprouts. I had roasted them, but I'll just cut them smaller. They actually need to be
So beautiful out there.
cooked up a little bit.
Karen
so-
said she did them. You don't have to if you don't want to.
So
Karen said she
So
had done.
I was planning on it, so I put it on the cross just to see what happens. So it's a little soft, but it's making like rice.
So the crisscross,
You put it on crisscross.
can you try a potato on crisscross just to see what it looks like?
They're called lattice potatoes, lattice
Ooh.
fries. When they come
Ooh.
out that way with the crisscross.
I don't think these are going to come out that way. I think they're going to come out shredded.
Diced?
No, but when they showed the picture of the product, they showed a lattice potato.
I thought that was in the waffle maker.
I don't know. I don't know how it happens, but it does.
All right, Lisa, do you have an extra potato there? Inquiring minds want to know.
Hold on.
And while she's doing that, guys, I got this super veggie. It's it's a new enrichable.
Mhm.
And my mom, she loves her pasta. And so today when we were reheating some of her pasta for lunch, I said, hey, how about if I put in some of the super veggies? She's like, go for it. This is great. So I just mixed it in with the pasta sauce. One scoop is a serving, and it's got mushroom powder, pumpkin, parsnip, broccoli, and cauliflower all mixed in.
There's a lot of nutrients in there.
Very nutrients dense. It's
Yep.
a powder. Yep. You could put it in, you could mix it with oatmeal in the morning. You could mix it in a smoothie. You could put it in a meatloaf. It's like the other enrichables. So I asked my mom, now she eats like a bird. So she had like a tiny portion of pasta with sauce. I asked her, did it change the flavor of the pasta and sauce at all? She said, absolutely not. It was delicious. As if vegetables aren't, right? And then I asked her, did it change the texture at all? She said it was a little bit thicker, but it didn't change the taste at all. So she's a big fan already. So that's the super veggie. So now we've got three things.
About that.
What's that?
That's available now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
A couple of the seasonings are already available?
Yeah, and everything but the pizza. I forgot to use it on my pizza the other night that I made on the griddle thing. So, but I will. But so now we've got the pea protein for the people who need the protein. We've got the kale and fiber for the people who need kale and fiber. And now we got the veggies for people who want veggies. And when people are just, cooking a quick meal, I was thinking as you're throwing in your chicken and sauce into the quick cooker, what about throwing in some super veggie?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's your whole darn meal without having to do a
Mhm.
side of veggies. So anyway, just wanted to share that. All right, back to Lisa.
Question about those, if you can.
Okay.
Okay, she done?
Me?
Are
Yeah.
you ready to take it away with the potato?
I am. I had a little Brussels sprout situation. Didn't work so well.
Maybe because yours were already cooked.
They were uncooked. It just
Yeah, the
wasn't-
uncooked ones just went through it, no
Yeah,
problem.
it was just what I had done. Okay, what do you want me to do?
The crisscrossy thing.
Oh, crisscross. Okay.
I thought it was going to come out diced, but I don't know.
Oh, all right. Let's see. I
But
think
someone was saying they had a picture of like a,
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, either I just got the setting wrong.
you might need it thicker maybe, or,
Well, the crisscross setting is underneath where the thickness is, so it's like it's weird. So that's 8.
so Anne, while she's figuring that out, what was your question about the enrichable?
Oh, between the enrichables and the taste buds, if you're in a shared rewards party and you get up to 25% and someone wants a subscription, do they get 25% off their subscription?
Yes.
I would say yes, because I think they just posted something this week that was part of it.
For the life of the subscription?
No, for that period of time until it
For
renews.
the first sign on, I think it is.
Oh, good to know.
That is good to know, and I wish I had known when I did my shared rewards last month.
It wasn't available, Ian, then.
No,
Oh,
it just happened this
Just
week.
happened, literally.
Yeah.
and other people had questions. Oh, I have a comment on shared rewards, just something to look out for. I've got a message into tech support and they have not gotten back to me yet, but it was Friday, so I wasn't expecting it. I had to go into my shared rewards party to check shipping on something, and I got a message that said that someone's credit card rejected. Now, they gave me 6 days to fix it. Well, I just happened to go online on day 5. I never got an email that their card rejected. I would have lost the sale and a customer probably because she would have been TO'd. I was able to correct that, but I don't normally go back into my parties for the first week because I know that the shipping isn't going to happen that fast. So
Not only that, but when
I
they
thought they said on Shared Rewards, they would take care of the credit card, and if there was a problem, they were gonna contact the customer directly. Maybe
Well,
I'm
they
wrong,
didn't-
but that's what I
I never
understood.
heard that, but I didn't do the dash yet. I just did the teach me and I did not get that. But what I did get was one day at that point, and I was lucky to get the day, and the woman Venmo'd me and I put cash in for her. And she's okay now. But then on my phone, since then, I said, I'm going to go back in. On my phone, every one of my customers says not paid. And I know that's not correct. So there's some glitches in there. But the one with the credit
Wow.
card bounced is a huge problem if you don't know about it. So I would check the day after because they should know right away. And when we didn't have direct ship, we knew right away when a card kicked. So I guess my suggestion is to check your party the day after you submit it to make sure there are no kicked cards until they fix the glitch.
And there was an email that came from home office that said they were having trouble with the credit cards being denied last week.
Oh,
It was part of the email blip that said, hey, read your stir. I don't always read my stir the day it comes out, but I happened to catch it quick that day that, hey, we're having issues with some credit cards. I want to say it was like last Tuesday that when stir came out.
and I would still call tech support just to kind of find out.
I emailed them and got the auto response that says
Yeah.
they'll get back to me.
Yeah, they'll get back to you Monday probably.
And if I happen to be on, I think I have to call this week to handle something I can't do online. So,
Yeah, I also told them about what happened on my phone, and that sometimes it's an Apple phone thing because I've had things happen like that before. Apple's not always compatible with something they do. I don't know.
yeah, but
It's
it's
still-
worth an ask so that we know for the future kind of what to expect. It is an evolving technology, so there will be glitches.
But I wouldn't worry too much because if something happened, it was a glitch on Pampered Chef's end and they cancel somebody's order, I have absolutely no doubt that they would reissue it.
Oh,
and
they
give them
would fix
the discount for sure. So Lisa, did you try that potato again?
I did, but the only way I got it to work like that is I got the sticks and then I put it back in and then I got chunks.
Oh, so it doesn't come out like crisscross like this.
Well, if it does, I can't figure out how to do the setting.
Oh. All right, anyway.
The crisscross is on the same side, the same dial as the thickness, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that's what, so I
Well,
don't.
whoever gets it and figures it out, make a little video, post it to Owl so we can all.
Teasing us with cheeseburgers.
With burgers.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, those look fantastic.
So because my grill was hot, I threw some black bean and quinoa. I don't know, wait a minute, can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
These are super easy because if you're gonna put them on a skillet, it just says 5 minutes. So I just had them on while you guys were talking and
Ta-da.
Now you got your veggie burgers and your,
beef burgers.
yeah.
Does it seem like it's going to be tough to clean?
No, not at all. It's just super greasy. So I guess
Yeah,
I'll
just
let it
wait for it to cool.
get
Yep.
cool and probably wipe, right? And
Yeah.
Linda, because I haven't opened my box yet, does it have a pour spout for the grease?
It has a tray that pulls out.
Oh, okay, because I usually pour my grease into like a glass prep bowl, let it solidify in the fridge, and then dump it in the trash.
without burning myself. In the very back here, there's, it bumps out a little bit, and underneath that is a little tray. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can show you. See, it's like right here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The tray comes out in the front.
So,
So the tray runs front to back and you can
Yeah.
pull that out.
If
So
I remember
I wanted to-
correctly on that prep, there was a specific thing that they showed in the video when they showed us the new products telling us how to change that dial. So there is a little, I don't think it's you, Lisa. I think there's something specific that you have to do in order to make it do that.
Oh, so I'll watch, there's probably a mini video now in marketing imagery.
Right. That's what I was looking for while we were talking, but I seem to remember them talking about something that you have to change to make that happen. So
Okay,
I don't have mine yet, so I can't share
Yeah.
with you.
I'll watch the video and see.
So before we all go, I wanted to just take a minute to talk a little bit about a last chance first glance party in case you've never done one before. I do them pretty much every change of season. And of course, last fall, we were hunkered down with COVID as we are now. So that was my first virtual last chance first glance. So I want to tell you a little bit about how I did it. If any of you have done it or you're planning on doing, you've got some ideas, definitely chime in. So with the last chance first glance, I set it up in my VIP group. I usually do an event within the group so that they can go to that one spot for all of those particular posts. And I encourage people to invite their friends. So they have to invite them to my VIP group. So a couple of days before, I tell them, I'm going to be doing my VIP thing. I'm going to be doing the last chance first glance. Who do you know that's going to want to see the new products? Invite them into the group now, and I'm going to do a drawing in 2 days. Every person you add to the group who accepts the invite, you're going to get a ticket into a drawing. I don't give them anything huge, guys. You know, a new season's best, or, you know, hey, if I get 2 of these little guys and I only need 1 because I earned it, you know, so some little thing that's kind of fun. But my goal for a last chance first glance is not particularly sales this month, although I will probably get some, but it's bookings for next month, and it's fresh eyes on my business. So it's a great way when friends invite friends to get new eyes in the business, and a great way to get bookings for the new season. So like I said, I do an event within the group. I found that worked really well. I ran it over about 4 days. And the first couple of days were all last chance. So I'm posting about, you know, things that are going to be going out of the product line that they're only going to be able to get through the end of the month while supplies last. So have them process their orders right away. And then I also put pictures, like up close pictures, like, hey, someone want to guess what this is? Like, I'll take a really up close picture of it. So say, hey, anybody can guess this? This is going to be one of our new spring products. Any guesses as to what it is? But I don't tell them. So after the last chance portion is over and they've placed their orders, then I do a day or 2 of the first glance. So now I'm going to be generating interest for the new product line. They can't buy it because I do it in February. So it's just an unveiling. And then of course, you know, I let them know they can have a party. They can be first on the scene with their friends to unveil the new product line. I almost always get bookings from this, like, you know, multiples, like 4 or 5 on average. Is what I've gotten from these. And then there's always a few people who will say, but I want to order some. So what I've done, I started this about a year or so ago, is whoever books the earliest March party from this event gets the pre-orders. If you want to save them and submit your own party so that you can get some of the new spring products, go for it. I've earned them, and I'm a director, so I get pretty much double of everything. So I don't need to do that. So I use it as an incentive for people to book like the 1st or 2nd of the month. So I take those pre-orders and use them as an incentive for people to post new things. Basically, I don't do a big, you know, live thing for an hour. Instead, I make little videos. You could definitely use videos from the home office if you don't own everything. They've got great videos for us to use. Also, hey, Linda, do you mind if anybody, you know, grabs one of the videos you made? So,
Anytime. Anything I post, please.
Yep. And what's nice, Linda, you don't mention your name and can't even see you. So people will probably just assume and I'll try to make a few videos and throw them into Owl too, so that if you want them, grab them. If you don't, that's okay. I won't know. But you can definitely do this last chance first glance, and it can be a really good boost to your start of your season. But especially if things are being taken out, like
Little mini pie plan.
the mini pie. But oh, they've already sold out though. It's already
Yeah,
not
I
available.
tried to order them. They're gone.
Yeah, but the salad spinner, things like that, definitely want to let people know about that. You could do it as a shared rewards. My caution is, however, I don't know, are the products saved for people in a shared rewards program if it's in their cart?
Only if they put
Only
the
the
payment
host.
information.
Only
Only if
the
they-
host.
Only the host?
No, Lisa,
The
I think
host,
you're
if she
muted.
puts stuff in her order,
Mute.
it's saved, no one else's.
Well, that's normal for normal shows, but I'm wondering with shared rewards.
The shared rewards, they have their payment information in and it is saved.
Yes.
If they have not put their payment information, they're out of luck.
Okay. All right.
You're on mute.
I am still.
Oh, now you are.
There,
Okay.
now you're good.
I was trying to, I knew what Ann was going to say. I was trying to unmute so I could say, yes, that is correct.
But Dawn, you are correct. In regular parties, a host can put things in her cart and it's saved. Guests cannot. They either have to place their order and process it, or it's not saved for them. But in a shared rewards, if they've gone through the process, place their order and put their payment information, it is saved for them. So you could do this as a shared rewards parties. If you haven't done it, you can only run it for as many as 8 days. I didn't even run mine that long. I did the cutoff well before then. And then that's closed, and then you can transition from your last chance to your first glance. Lynn, did you have a question? Has anybody else done a last chance first glance or planning one and has some cool ideas to share?
Ann's raising her hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ann. Go ahead. I didn't see you.
I did mine because of COVID last year and I had never done one and I was a nervous wreck. And it's pretty funny if I go back and look at it. It was filmed. But I did it like similar to the opening the box when you get your kit, except that I had everything on my table with towels and tablecloths over certain groupings. And I tried to keep the groupings, like all the baking things, the numbers and letters and the decorating all together. And, you know, I did a really cheesy Vanna White, you know, oh, look, there's more, you know, and I made fun of myself and made it entertaining. And it was hard to keep it down to like the 15-minute kind of a thing. But I think I would do that again. And I would try really hard to get it down to even 10 minutes. And then, you know, tease with who wants this demoed for their friends, who wants to be the first to see this in action, you know. But I think that having other things covered, because people get distracted, it's one of the times it's helpful to have a camera person because you want to move and focus on certain things. It's harder to do with a selfie stick or, you know, just by setting it up on a tripod.
That's a really good point. Yeah, if you've got someone who could be your camera person for an unveiling.
But don't be afraid to be cheesy because it's the entertainment factor that's going to keep people watching.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that I thought I would do this year during the last chance thing, while I'm going on and posting things a couple times a day with things that are going to be retiring, I was going to give them opportunities to earn tickets for prizes. And one of the things I thought I would do is offer people a ticket if they either post a selfie with them and their favorite product and tell us why they love it, or they'll get even more tickets if they go live for a minute or post a video. Because now we're going to see who our future team members are. Because if you have someone that loves Pampered Chef enough that they're in your VIP group, coming to your last chance first glance and going live or creating a video, they should be joining your team, or at least, you know, thinking very seriously about it. So anybody else got any cool ideas? Because I could use some.
I don't have a cool idea. However, I did look up that information. There is no cross thing.
Okay.
It is the symbol next to the 8 represents perfect fry cut. And the symbol next to the 4 represents perfect julienne. So if you're going for perfect fry, you do an 8. If you're going for perfect julienne, you do a 4, according to the
Use and care.
special user guide. Another thing is, you could do like a teaser for, I like the showing up close, but even like a guessing, guessing, we're adding a new electric. What do you think it is? Just kind of a guessing game type of thing. But you could even do Pampered Chef trivia kind of related to your business. Like, I was thinking of doing this because it's my anniversary month, but what show number do you think I'm on? That kind of thing, just kind of showing.
Cool. I like that.
What do you think my sales are? What was my hottest product in November of 2020? Like, it can just be like a specific.
How fun.
Like,
And
just
I just got something telling me it's my 25th anniversary.
It is your 25th anniversary. We are aware. There are people that are aware of this.
Oh,
Who's at my 20th?
I had no
You
idea.
probably didn't even know it was your 25th.
No, I did not know.
This is what I said to Michelle.
Dawn, did you say 20?
Yes.
Wow.
July 30th, I will be 20 years in Pampered Chef.
Oh,
Congratulations.
conference celebration, an extra reason for us to get together virtually. I mean, live virtual.
Yeah.
I would like to just get some people to still go to Chicago. We could still watch it in the hotel room. I am so
Go to
sad that
Okay.
I'm not going for the second year.
I know.
I know.
We're on the home stretch,
But
though.
that kind of trivia, and then maybe
What was my favorite product my first year in business?
just different. Mine
I can
is
tell
still
you
the same.
The microwave cooker.
Mine is still the same. Can anybody guess?
Nice.
Nope.
Oh,
Food chopper.
yeah, that's my favorite.
Oh no.
Oh,
Stoneware.
scraper.
Garlic
No.
press.
This
Ding
one.
ding ding.
Garlic
did you
press.
say? Oh,
Garlic
really?
press.
Yep.
When
You
I
know-
got that thing, I QA'd that thing, man. I was like, there's no way this can go through the skin. That's impossible.
Ribs are ready.
Just a whole head of garlic.
You ready? Oh, my chicken wings are done too. I loved the magic mop. Went like this over your soup or your stew, and it took all the grease
Sucked up
off.
all the grease.
All right, Linda's wants to tell us about these trays.
Ooh.
Oh, did anybody else get these?
Yes.
Now, I've never had the original ones, the white ones, so I was excited to get these. But one thing I don't really love about them is these little rubber things on the
They-
bottom.
They fall off.
My dog was chewing one the other day. I'm like, what is that? And I
Mine
was
fell
like,
off too. So you might want to, my husband already was like,
glue
Can
them
we
on.
glue these
stick them on. So they just literally, when you wash them, I washed them in the sink before I used them, and they all fell off.
But even the woman who was on the video when it was the reveal said that hers were off and she put super glue on them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
I'll
So
try that.
I'm going to have my husband glue them.
Okay.
The other thing is they don't lock. Like the
No,
old
they
ones.
don't. They-
No,
Lock.
but they overlap,
overlap.
right? They
Yeah.
overlap.
Fine. Oh, Anne's done.
Yeah.
Are we, Karen, do we want to keep recording?
Oh, I guess I can stop it. Yeah.
Just because we're like chatting and